Good evening, friends. I am Matt Shorty Wells, and I want to just share some quick thoughts with you on the upcoming Send Out Cards annual convention that's going on in California in September in like 50-something days. So, first of all, I have to tell you, this is the first time that I have ever changed my shirt for a video. Earlier today, I was actually wearing one of my old t-shirts from my network marketing alma mater, and since I was going to make a video about the upcoming convention, I thought, well, let me put on my old convention shirt from last year. So this is my Send Out Cards, I don't know if you can see it or not, Revolution shirt. Here's the thing on the back. So why should you go to convention? So you can get the shirt. All right, no, I've got some points here that I want to hit on the importance of going to convention. First of all, you know what the big challenge with network marketing is? The biggest challenge in network marketing is the fact that everything is optional. The fact that Cody Bateman, the CEO or the CEO of your company, is not going to kick you out if you don't show up to a convention. That's a problem for people who have a distributorship with the intention of actually building freedom and the promise of the MLM dream. The MLM dream is a life of freedom, residual income, abundance, ability to get to do the things that we want to do with our life, to take care of the money thing once and for all, and to be able to contribute in a way that we couldn't without having a decent, good size amount of residual income coming into our life. So that's the promise of MLM, is freedom and residual income and what residual income offers, right? So for those of us who are here with those intentions, the fact that convention isn't mandatory is a problem. It's a challenge because you get the opportunity to kid yourself. You get the opportunity to be delusional about your commitment to your business, right? So, first thing I would say before I even look at this little list that I made is don't be delusional. You're either in business or you're not. And if you're not at the annual convention, then you're not in business. You're acting like it, you're paying lip service to it, but the result's in the pudding, right? So, and all excuses are equal for not being there. I'll tell you, my first, this is off, I don't really have a script anyways, but I did have some points I wanted to hit, but I'll share this story with you real quickly. My first Send Out Cards convention that I attended, I came in to send out cards at, at the height of my recession, flat broke, can't afford to pay attention, right? And I sold my bed. I had a king size Tempur-Pedic, very comfortable mattress, bed, and I sold it. I sold it, and I took the money. I sold it for $800, and I took that money and I bought a plane ticket, and it went towards my hotel and food and stuff like that. But how do I know I'm going to reach the top in the Send Out Cards compensation plan? Because I was willing to sell my bed to get to convention. But that's how important it is. I don't look at convention as optional. I look at convention as mandatory. So there's some thoughts on that. But some reasons you want to go to convention. You're going to meet people like you. You're going to build your belief. You're going to get to see people from every walk of life, people that you can relate to. And it builds your belief. It helps you see and understand and believe and know that, gosh, if they can do it, why can't I do it? You see somebody who you're like, if that guy can do it, I can surely do it. That kind of a thing. This is where the winners are going to be. The Send Out Cards winners and the winners of the next generation are going to be in California in September. And success leaves clues. You want to network with people who are going in the direction that you're going. You want to network with people who've already done what it is that you want to do. You get to build the bigger picture. You see, here's the challenge in network marketing. You get involved in network marketing, and it's you at home. And you feel like you get an idea of how big this thing is and how cool it is, and just the bigger picture of all of what it really is. But you think you've got a clue, but you don't. You don't have a clue until you get to the annual convention. The annual convention it's the party. It's like going to a rock concert. People, you hear new people will say, look, can't you go to the convention and just bring me back the notes? Not possible. Not possible. And the best analogy I've heard for this is it's like going to a rock concert and then trying to go back home and share that experience, to communicate what that experience was of being at a rock. I can't go to a rock concert and then really tell you what it was all like. I can't give you that experience. You've got to be there. You just have to go to know. You got to go to know, you know? So the State of the Union type stuff, I love that. At last year's convention, at the Revolution convention, to hear the executive panel, you know, from the corporate folks that come up on stage and they do a State of the Union kind of thing. At this event coming up now, we've got a new training event called the Boot Camp, and this is for us in the field, teaching the Eagle distributors, the top income earners, are going to be training, rolling up our sleeves, getting to work, learning what exactly it means, nuts and bolts, what it means to be a network marketing professional and send out cards, what it means to really grow a real, thriving, successful send out cards business. Learn from the best live at Boot Camp. Boot Camp is one of the days of this September 9th through 12th upcoming convention. That one reason right there alone is worth the reason for getting to California to make this thing happen. You want your team to go. That's another reason. Okay, so you've been around the profession for a long time. You know what those things are all about. You haven't been to a Send Out Cards convention yet, but you've been to those things. You don't need a pep rally. Okay, fine. I don't agree, but okay, fine. Let's say that is true. First of all, I would argue that you ain't been to a Send Out Cards event if you ain't been to a Send Out Cards event. I don't care if you've been to other conventions and other companies. If you have aspirations to do something with this company, then you need to get to this event, right? But also, if you've been to these things and you understand the transformation that takes place inside a new person, the belief that goes to the next level, they see a bigger picture, that they just things click, something magical happens at convention that doesn't happen outside of that environment. It's like a big rock party. I mean, a concert or something. I mean, it's a big experience. It's a big deal. It's a celebration. It's a party. And you want your team there. If you want to grow a team, if you want the MLM promise, like I talked about a moment ago, then you want your team members to be at that convention. And here's what's really, really interesting, guys. If you got brand new team members who've never done this business before and you want them to be at that convention, well, if you ain't bought your plane ticket, if you're not registered for the event, if you don't have your hotel booked, if you haven't committed to really going, and you haven't committed to going, if you don't have your plane booked, your hotel reserved, and your convention ticket paid for, if those three things right there aren't done, then you are not committed to going. You might be paying lip service to it, but right now we're 50-something days out. I'm not going to look, it's not important, but we're 50-something days out from convention as I'm making this video. And if your flight isn't booked, you're not registered for the event, and your hotel isn't reserved, you're not real. You're not real. You fake. Something magical happens at convention and you want your people there. And the only way that they're going to get there is if you're there first. Unless you got lucky and actually found a leader in your business who doesn't really care what you're doing and they're going to do it anyway. That's the case with people like me. My sponsor isn't a business builder. My sponsor is a card sender, right? She's a user of the product. I am the leader in my business. You are the leader of your business. But you want your team members to be there. So leaders go first. Leaders go first. Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do to do it. You know, all excuses are equal in the sense that all excuses are equal, meaning the result of your excuse, no matter how many people you could get to agree with your excuse, like, oh, I have this challenge, I have that challenge, you don't understand, I have an elderly parent, or I have children, or I have this, or I have that, or I just can't afford it, or I can't get off work. No matter what the excuse is, the result is still the same. You're not there, you're not growing, and you're going to get frustrated because your business isn't doing what you want your business to do, because you aren't doing what is necessary for you to do to make your business do what it is that you want it to do, so that you're going to end up being frustrated because the results that you say you want aren't happening. Anyway, so folks like you're going to meet, you know, and networking. I mentioned a moment ago the fact that the people who are at the levels that you want to achieve are going to be there. All the top income earners, all the top producers, all the people who are doing anything of any degree of success in Send Out Cards are going to be in California September 9th through the 12th. You want to network with these people. You want to build relationships with these people. And true friendships form from conventions. I've got lifelong friends in Agile, my MLM alma mater, because I went to 3 to 4 major events for 4.5 years, and I built lifelong relationships with people who are then and still are today very successful in the field of network marketing. That's what you want to do at this event. You want to build a relationship with the people who are doing what you want to do. So that's a few things, a few reasons of why you want to get to the event. You want to get to the annual convention. It happens once a year. The annual convention is a once a year thing, and unfortunately, it's optional, and that doesn't serve you, the fact that it's optional. Get there. You want to be there. I'm there. My flight is booked. My hotel is paid for. Of course, I registered for the event at this one. At this event, there was an opportunity to get an early bird price for this event, which I always take advantage of those because it's an early bird price. It's cheaper, and I know I'm going anyway. So I actually was registered for this event like a year ago. But there's some more videos. Some of the other leaders, Jules Price did a video sharing some thoughts on why she thinks you should be at convention. I will put that a link to her video about this same topic in the description box below. Jordan Adler, Jordan gave me permission to put this on my YouTube channel, but Jordan Adler did a video recently, actually a few weeks back, and I just uploaded that to my YouTube channel a few minutes ago, so I'll put the link to that in this description box below, as well as a registration page from the Send Out Cards website for registering for this event, and any other things that I think about that are related to the upcoming annual convention. I'll put those in the description box below. But for now, I think I've rambled on long enough. But the point is, I really just want to communicate. I want to share. I think that if you really are serious about your Send Out Cards business, then you'll find a way to make it happen. And if you are serious about your business, you'll be there. And if you're not there, then I guess it's gut check moment for you to see how serious you really are about attending, about building your freedom in your business, or about achieving your goals, dreams, or aspirations, whatever it is that you've set for yourself, whatever reason you started your Send Out Cards business. You started it for a reason. And this message isn't really relevant to the casual use and share distributor, the glorified customer that I refer to, like the person who's just going to use the product and casually share it from time to time. Those people aren't going to go to convention. But the person, that's not who I'm talking to. The person I'm talking to, I'm talking to the person who's like me, people who want to build the MLM promise, the Send Out Cards promise. What Send Out Cards really offers, the big picture business opportunity, is freedom. And if you have big dreams and aspirations inside the Send Out Cards opportunity, it's not optional. You need to be there. So I've rambled on long enough. I appreciate your time, and bye for now. This is Matt Wells, commonly known as Shorty, signing out.